Hi everyone, doing a quick live, waiting for my lunch at this wonderful location. So I thought it'd be a good time to do a live, given how beautiful it is over here. I had my blood reports back and they said got a 20% chance of heart disease in 10 years unless I reduce cholesterol, which wasn't high, it was just slightly above average, and I meditate. So here I am. I'm actually here to write more of my book, which Financial Times have given me a contract to write a book on forecasting stock prices. So I thought I'd come over here and continue writing about that. So that's one of the key reasons I'm out here, is to finish off the book. I can think of no better place than that. I'm in Bali, by the way, in case you're wondering. Yeah, the writing's going well, although I keep getting distracted by cycle rides and doing other things. So I'm sure I'll get back into the writing of the book as well. Hi everyone, as well. So yeah, and it's a beautiful place where I'm at. I should share more of the view. Let me just show you down there. You can sort of see a little bed and stuff. I think I can zoom in. Yeah, I can. Oops. You can sort of see all of that. It's a bit gorgeous, isn't it? Let me zoom back out again and focus a bit more on me. There we go. Any questions you've got, feel free to ask. But yes, hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm at a slight distance from you. Let me move it a bit closer, I guess. Be a bit nicer. I'm at a slight distance from you, but hopefully you can all hear me. I went cycling in the morning. I'm going to do some more cycling. My sister and her husband and my niece are all living out here. So I'm going to see them as well. As I said, if for any reason you can't hear me properly, do let me know, and I'll speak a bit louder for you. As well, any questions you've got about investing or the markets or life in general, what I'm doing out here writing my investment book, let me know. I've got a whole bunch of links in the bio where I've had quite a few people asking about internships within my hedge fund, and you can have a free remote internship anywhere in the world that you are. We have a very structured course, and you have direct Telegram access with me as well as the course material. It's all free, and what that means is I give you weekly updates, almost daily updates on the markets, but also your learning. So you're learning short term and longer term, and quite a few people put it on their CV to their benefit as well. So you're learning short term and longer term, and quite a few people put it on their CV to their benefit as well. So it's rather good. The other way is, of course, to the CEO. The other way is, of course, you could just write ad hoc to the top and see what happens. To the CEO, just speculatively to. You could apply speculatively just to the CEO of the company and the like. Okay. As well. It says some comments in this live were filtered. What have you naughty people been saying? Any advice you want on, I don't know, the markets, investing, career, do let me know. My drinks here, so that's good. Thank you.
This for the rice cooker for waiting your food.
Okay.
It's rice cooker.
Perfect, rice, perfect, thank you. So, here we go. Cheers, that's strawberries and a bunch of other good stuff. I do occasionally trade intraday when I've got the time. I did a video about it just before I left for Dubai. I'm in Bali at the moment, but this is earlier in the year. And it takes up a bit more time and energy, so I tend to do less of it. It's a bit like, it's more of a young man's game. And I prefer to do it when there's going to be clear volatility, because it's more efficient to trade intraday then, rather than just hanging around and waiting, which is what I had to do for a lot. What price do you see on the NASDAQ, S&P in the next 3 years? No idea. Up. Let's say up 50% at the top end and up 25 at the medium end. It's a good time to buy a weight. Nvidia's overbought, and whilst it's gone through what's called a baby bear, in other words, the momentum is still upwards, it is overbought. So let me put it this way: when momentum is upwards, that's positive, but when it's at a very high level, it suggests the short term, i.e. of the next month, 2 months, 3 months, probability of a rise is diminishing. So there's ever diminishing returns. Obviously over 10 years, I'm sure it could do phenomenally well, but I'm looking over the next 1, 2, 3 months, because you might think, well, if I wait, might I be able to get in cheaper? So if you're looking over a 3-year time frame, you don't care about what's going to happen over the next 3 months. If you're looking over a 12-month time frame, you do care what's going to happen over the next 12 months. So the answer is, I wouldn't buy at these levels if I'm only looking to hold for a few more months. I would buy at these levels if I'm looking to hold for 3, 4, 5 years. Okay, that's the Nvidia analysis, and that goes for Microsoft, Meta, Apple, Alphabet, all the rest of them as well. Similar kind of story in terms of overbought but upward momentum. So if your time horizon is long, not a problem. If it's short term, like 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, you might say, bugger it, I'll just wait. What's the rush? Do you see? Does that make sense? My screen's not frozen. No. So that's with Nvidia, Meta, Microsoft, Apple. Apple's a bit sort of more slow. It's sort of going to probably go sideways for the rest of the year and not give you anything more than maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9%. The S&P, by the way, is exactly the same as Nvidia. Overbought, but the momentum's pointing upwards. So it's like banging your head against a roof. The upside room is more limited, but if you're looking at a prolonged period, you don't care about that short term. If you're looking at a 12-month period, then you do care about that, and you might as well wait. Do you like riskier stocks? No, I don't. My age, my risk profile, not for me. What I think about Alphabet, it's exactly like Nvidia. Overbought, momentum in the short term's upwards. So if I was looking at a 3-year hold, I would have no problems buying it now. If I'm looking at the next 12 months, then I might want to wait and keep an eye on it on a fortnightly basis. But it's really the momentum is the problem. It's going upwards, but it's overbought. Best job work-pay ratio. Investment banking, I don't know. Covered calls, incredible. Okay. Yeah, covered calls can be quite good. Not an issue. Should I sell some S&P and hold cash and buy back in later? Can't give you individual financial advice. That wouldn't be allowed. If you're asking the question, usually the answer is yes. My pension was in lifestyle strategy, 15 years from retirement. Now I'm in med to risk. Okay. Some of the Sharia funds have got a heavy tech weighting, which is fine if you're looking at very long term, but in the near term, now that it's overbought and it's risen so much, you might get a bit of volatility. Think of 2022. I'll tell you where we are. If you pull up the price on Yahoo Finance of the S&P for October 2021, that's where we are again, October 2021, and then look what happens over the next 6 months. That's probably the most likely scenario. I'm in Bali. In Bali, and it is amazing, yeah. Let me just show you from that angle, you know. I'm gonna go cycling later. I love cycling. If you follow me on Instagram, which you can find on alpeshpatel.com/links, you might see more of my photos about me cycling and stuff. Dubai must be crazy, yeah. Favorite investing book you can recommend? Well, other than Investing Unplugged, and you can get a free copy of that on alpeshpatel.com/links. Favorite investing book? Mind of a Wizard. Oh God, what's it called? Trading Wizards. Trading Wizards? Market Wizards. Jack Schrager, Market Wizards. It's been so long since I read it. NVO, Nova Nordisk. Nova Nordisk is like what I call one of the quality companies, in the sense that it has to have these requirements to be what I call a quality company. I'll show you the view more. One, year after year, high returns, okay, shallow drawdowns, few drawdowns, quick recoveries, and few big drawdowns like 2022, which were easily telegrammed ahead by looking at the monthly MACD. So that would be it, okay? Do my investing talk about Sharia compliant funds? No need to. I did a video on YouTube about Sharia compliant funds. The same as others, except they just restrict. It's like saying UK fund. They're just restricted by certain criteria, and most funds are restricted by one criteria or another. If I said to you, I'm only going to pick British stocks, you'd probably call me racist. So I don't like restrictions generally. And somebody said I've got a geographic restriction, or I'm only going to pick companies which are ESG. Why restrict me? I don't want to be restricted, thank you very much. I need to have 10,000 stocks that I can look at and then filter that down. If I remove a whole bunch, then I'm decreasing the pool in which I'm fishing, which makes it statistically more difficult to get wins. Most of the Sharia ones just invest in tech companies, by the way, like Microsoft, Apple, Amazon. Given that Microsoft is one of the biggest cybersecurity company providers in the world, and it's their stuff that goes into nuclear submarines and all the rest of it, I'm not sure how, what this compliance stuff means. It's a label. Thank you. Do you want to join me having lunch? They give me a big fat bun, which I don't want to have. I might have to go soon just to eat. Where would you invest for a first-time investor? Probably the S&P 500 for a long term, and then learn about it. As Warren Buffett says, probably the best investment is in yourself. If that's the case, have a look at the free resources, including free copies of my book, or two of my books, from alpeshpatel.com/links. I'm holding this up because I just think the view is just spectacular, and I get to see the view because I'm talking to you now. I'm not looking at that view, so I better go. Advice to get into VC from Big Four audit. Yeah, I get a lot of people who are in Big Four audit saying they want to move into finance. And I'm afraid I'm rubbish at giving advice on such things. I think lots of applications. If you could be more specific on the advice you need, that would be helpful. I don't go near crypto because every time I do, people start scamming around my account. So crypto is rife with scammers, so it's not for me. It's just full of fraudsters, including on social media. If you happen to mention crypto anywhere on social media, you'll just have your comment filled like flies onto manure. Will come onto it with fake accounts trying to lure people away. So I just stay away from crypto and the people associated with crypto as well. I think they have a certain kind of mindset. The vast majority, I'm sure not all of them, I'm sure some are very decent people, but I just stay away from crypto and mining stocks and all the rest of it, because I say if I were to talk about it, you will get a million comments coming up on my TikTok saying, hey, let me have a private discussion with you on Telegram, why don't you send me some money? So crypto is a place where villains and crooks hide. All right, so I won't talk about crypto at all. Guys, don't forget to like and follow, because I'll talk a lot more about other markets as well later on. Now I'm going to go and have some lunch, so would you excuse me? I don't really want to eat and bore you to death and have you watch me eat. Okay, my favorite strategy is momentum. For trading and for investing, it is value, growth, income, cash flow, Sortino, alpha, all being ticked, plus momentum. All right, I explain more of it on the links in the bio as well. So do feel free to have a look at the links in the bio and alpeshpatel.com/links as well. I think think I've just been asked out on a date. I'm afraid I'm married. I'm really so sorry. And I'm a one-woman man, so apologies, but thank you for inviting me on the date. I've never been hit on a TikTok previously. Very kind of you. I'm blushing. If you've ever seen a red Indian, you're looking at one now. It's not just my shirt that's turning red. Top 3 stocks you'd buy in a bull market. In a bull market, Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet, and leveraged. In a bull market. Okay, I wouldn't necessarily buy those today because I've got holdings since January 2023 in those, which have been substantial, but I wouldn't necessarily buy them today because they're a bit overbought. I'm going to go for now. There's a lot of you on here, but apologies that I'm going to go because I'm going to go have some lunch. Thank you all. Please like and follow and subscribe, all those things. And look at the links in the bio for the free material, my free books and so on as well. You'll find a load of those as well. Thank you all. Alpeshpatel there as well. Oh, my lunch is a bean burger. It's nothing special because you won't believe it, I'm vegetarian, so the menu didn't have anything vegetarian, which was Indonesian, which is really weird. Last time I came to Bali, I could get lots of vegetarian stuff, but I couldn't this time. Okay guys, thank you all very much. Thank you.